Okay, Morrowind, let's go. Do we have sound? Do we have picture? We have sound, we have picture. Let's advertise what we're doing on Blue Sky. Right quick. Okay. There we go. We're looking at all messages. We are in the Cavern of the Incarnate. We just put on Moon and Star, which means we are the Nerevarine. We're not real sure how to feel about that. And we're thirsty. I think we have tea. Do we have tea? We have a bunch of junk. Like, a lot of junk. We also have the Shadow Shield. I don't know. Since it's almost Halloween, I thought we would go to Aldrun and see if we can start that quest Beyond the Firmament. Apparently it's like space horror. And there are a lot of snails. I don't know, people might find snails creepy. And it has been a hot minute since we've played Morrowind. Let's go to Aldrun. Actually, no. We need to go to Seydanin. Because Danae was kind enough to track down a mod that was not available through the Wayback Machine anymore for me. And for all you Planescape fans, I think you'll appreciate it. And if you've never heard of Planescape Torment, I suggest you go take a look, because it's one of the best RPG games from a storytelling perspective that I can think of. It's kind of old. It's on par with, the first two Baldur's Gates or Icewind Dale, but it's good stuff storytelling wise. So we're here. I don't think we don't have a teleport to Seydanin. We can just...
May I help?
We will just take the Silk Strider.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
It would be interesting if the caravanners swapped locations occasionally. Like, that caravaner we just talked to, if we sometimes found him in Kull, because he travels there, and then the Kull Silk Strider goes to Nissus or whatever. If you could tell that they were moving along these routes. That would be an interesting thing to think about. They wouldn't have to, like, physically move. They would just have to switch The caravanners would just have to, when you went into the cell, would just have to be different. We are running really slowly today. I don't know why. Come on, Morrowind, you can do this.
Why walk when you can ride?
Oh, Julian freaked out and ran away, so he's not with us right now. Instead, we
Care to
have
see the sights?
Rulin,
Where can I
Ariari,
take you?
Lucivar, and Arvessa. Okay. Let's see if it won't take as long to load Satanine. Satanine is not quite as mod heavy. We basically have Damp Little Squat by Lucivar, the Bantam Guar Lady, Shipyards of Ardenfell, and we have that mod that switches the Adonis Artis and then 2 of the tombs around, so there's not the Smuggler's Cave directly across from the Soul Strider. There's now a tomb there instead. And it's not the tomb with the Mentor's Ring, it's a different one. We need to go find the tomb that has the Mentor's Ring in it. Which I don't know if we've done that yet. What are we? We're hot. It's steamy here. We can take off the robe. And the gloves. And I guess the pants. There we go. Wait, Fargoth? Belgaroth. We'll come back. So I think that's Constance's uncle's friend. Hey, look! It's a Myconid Atronak.
I have this.
Swamp Myconid. Okay, I was close enough. Why is there a man? Okay, I thought he had no pants on, but he does have trousers. They're just rather, unfortunately, skin-toned. You have betrayed Lord Dagoth. Taste his vengeance. Nah, I don't think so.
Now you die!
We are lagging. Why are we lagging so much? What did we back into? Thanks, Arulin. She is wearing the Paladin armor by Rufin Vanguard, and it is gorgeous. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It was a Mod Jam mod from this past winter. And let's go talk to Ariel and see if we can sell any of this junk that I am carrying before we go looking for that tomb. Actually, how... If it weren't for the Imperials, this would just be another quiet fishing village. True. Grandmaster of House Rhetoric. She's got a fancy shirt because of it. That's a much nicer spear than the one we got from the false incarnate. Failed incarnate? Failed incarnate. Where's your bow? There you go. Everyone? I don't know if we have any houses that have armor mannequins in them, but we have quite a few. We have like a full set of adamantium right now that we used to wear that she's now just lugging around. Okay. And I can't think of another companion that would be as hyped by it as she is. But yeah, the Outcast Paladin armor is gorgeous. And she's very relieved that we no longer want to try and pass her off as the Nerevarine. Like, when the whole, like, put on the ring and if you're not the true incarnate, you die horribly. Yeah, she was not down with that. Hey, Errol, sorry we got your friend killed.
Through storm and shine, cross land or sea, I run to her and together we sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss. Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her nigh. Her waiting lips are never dry. Sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss. Come the morn she goes, the taste of her remains, and in my mind I see us sway. Sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss.
Mantle of Dagoth Morin. Peak Star's Belt. Travel Stained Pants.
When Agatar slew Lorgan, he did it.
Okay. Let's go see if we can find that other island, or that other tomb. I think it's over here somewhere. Because it swapped the Samaris Ancestral Tomb with a different tomb that was nearby that didn't have any exciting loot in it, and Adama Sartis. Okay, it's just a dead tree. I thought it might have something special about it. Guess not.
You will suffer greatly.
I didn't even check to see if Errol had any of these special arrows. I suppose my fletching skill can use improvement. Stupid cliff racers. Okay. There we go. Oh. That was a complete and total miss. And whoever taught Cliff Racer's magic deserves to be shot.
Another hope. Wit. Now you die.
These things are so creepy. Okay, I think this might now be the Samaris ancestral tomb right here. Maybe? I know I just saw a tomb door. There we go. Okay. Our giant bonking hammer. And our shadow shield. And let's change this over to Night Eye. Because tombs are dark, yo. Oh, hey. Did you pay my fine yet? You haven't paid my fine yet? Well, go do it. I didn't realize I'd been in here before.
Now you die.
I guess so.
Could really use a glass of Flynn right about now.
You are a necromancer. Cute. Not really. Greater ancestor. Ghost.
Welcome. Please, don't be shy. I'm listening.
Okay, where is the friend that I am looking for? Also, we didn't find the ancestor's ring in here last time.
They never learn.
Or the mentor's ring. So I'm not sure where it is. Roasted ash yam.
They
You
never
will
learn.
suffer greatly.
Mort! Greetings to you, I'm Mort. What name do you go by? Okay, he's not working right. We're missing something. We're missing actually quite a lot, so sorry, Mort. Another skeleton.
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
Well, we'll have to troubleshoot. That was a disappointment. Question is, does anyone know where the Mentor's ring is? Yeah, quite dusty back here. You know what I should do? Where's my detect enchantment spell? Okay, I think it's a cantrip. There may not be. That's a dram. Oh! Exquisite ring. Yoo-hoo! Mentor's ring, where are you? I know my companions are wearing very enchanted stuff.
Now you die! Die, Spectre!
I love these Earnlings. These are like the best new monsters that I can ever remember seeing in recent years. Yeah, we've definitely been back here before. I guess the ring was in here and it's not anymore? I don't know what to do. Okay. Ari. Follow, please. Well, Mort was a bust. There we go. I'm peckish. What snacks do I have? I have bread. That works.
Onwards.
I don't know where this dark barrier is coming from. Layer. Remove effects 5. There we go. Let's go pay her fine. Okay. Who's getting into a fight and losing? Arvessa? What are you doing, woman? Oh, we're having issues with the land drow. Decided to join us in the water. Wait, did it say that was skinnable? Since when? Okay. I still haven't figured out what is triggering that and how to stop it. Sorry. We need to pay her fine. Let's go find a guard. Oh, guard. 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 Hey, I'm talking to you. You're a guard. Yashka. You want to pay the orcs fine? I was hoping we could lock her up and teach that barbarian some manners. But if her debt to the Empire is paid, she'll be free to go. Her bounty is 1,500 septims. Will you pay? Sure. Fine, I accept this golden payment of the fines and compensation ordered by the court. The orc is free to go where she pleases now. Let her know, however, that the Satanine guard will have its eyes on her if she decides to come back to town. Alright. So, let's go get Yashka, since apparently we don't get Mort. Mort is broken. And let's heal Vess, because I don't know what's up with her. I was really hoping we were going to have a snarky skull to accompany us on our space adventure. Alright, what are we fighting? Hello? Morrowind? Please don't tell me we crashed. Okay. It was a small slaughterfish. Morrowind? What are you doing? Yoo-hoo! It might have crashed. Okay. Well, while we're here, we're gonna remove Mort. Come on. I don't know what is going on today. This is what I get for not streaming for weeks. Everything's kind of like, meh. Have fun with that. Now, now let us reload. This will take a hot second because I don't know why Morrowind's being slow. I probably need to reboot my computer, but it's gonna fuss at me about the Windows 11 thing again. Fucking Microsoft. Always gotta make things difficult. Always gotta reinvent the wheel. Are we not launching? There we go. And yes, we are up to 160 something plugins, which means we probably have with MWSC mods probably over 700 mods. So crashes and sluggishness are to be expected. It hasn't been this bad in a while. So it looks like we're parked outside the tomb, so we'll just swim back to Saint Anine, pay her stupid fine, swim back to the tomb, and let Yashka know that she is free to go. And I don't know what it is about people hiding from the guards in Satanine and Tombs, but that's where we found a Rulin as well. She had actually escaped off the prison ship that Gia had come to Vardenfell on. Speaking of Giab, I hope he's doing okay. Last time we talked to him, he was imprisoned in Vivec for an assassination an extra legal assassination that he performed. And he was back on the skooma, but I think we got him sorted out. I think we're all good. Hopefully he went back into the wilderness to hunt cliff racers and we won't have to deal with him again. Because Dacia is still mad at him. Feels very betrayed. She thought it was, the two of them were going to help Cassius with all of his nonsense and deal with the great clusterfuck that is Vardenfell society and face down the sixth house. And no. Alright. Now we go back to town. Womp. I say womp. Anything interesting down here? Nope. Not that I'm seeing. The ladies will take care of anything back there that wants to eat us. What? What do we have following us? Where is this guard going? Oh. Walu Pharos guard. Who are you? Pharos is the lighthouse. How can I be of assistance? I'm Walu Pharos guard, garden lawman of Great House Walu. Just because your superior gives you a task, don't assume you should be able to handle it. Your superior really doesn't know what you can and cannot handle, and some superiors don't care. Spears include halberds and spears. The Nerevarine is a heretic, according to the temple, and so are all those who support the Nerevarine. But House Walu policy is to avoid extremist religious views. We follow the imperial practice of religious tolerance for various cults and beliefs, so long as they do not challenge law or public order. Yes, we'll pay Ashka's debt. Okay. Apparently, this batch of saves does not include one for Satanine. It's quite deep here. I guess that's why they bring the big Imperial ships. So I was wondering, why isn't there a boat connection between Saint Denis and Valawad, but the boats that go through there are very shallow.
Yes?
Oh, Yashka. So you paid it off for me. Great. I can finally get out of this musty old hole and breathe the musty old air of the Vardenfell swamps. Thanks, Dacia Blackeye. I won't forget it. The fine was 1,500 septims, not 1,000 septims. You owe me 500 drakes. Huh. Well, that's sort of funny, 'cause I don't have 500 drakes. I gave you all I had. Huh? Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm not some debt-dodging weasel like that Hiskar guy. I can pay you back, just not with gold. Look, I'm a great fighter. How about I travel with you, keep you safe? The bandits and monsters of Vardenfell quake before a green lady with a giant axe. Nobody can match me. You won't have anything to worry about with me at your side. That's worth 500 septims, isn't it? Very well, I accept the offer. You won't regret it, I swear. Now, let's get out of this rotten crypt and have an adventure somewhere sunny. Oh, and one more thing. Take this ring. You can use it to contact me through telepathy or something, and I can teleport to your location. Where'd I get it? Well, I didn't steal it or anything. I mean, it isn't theft if the guy is dead, right? All I'm saying is that wizards should know better than to insult a barbarian to her face. The Dunmer here in Morrowind are pretty rude to outsiders. That's what people tell me anyway. Everyone's rude to orcs, no matter where you are in Tamriel, so I really don't notice a difference. Orcs are the strongest, bravest race on Tamriel. Elves and men call us barbarians and monsters. Well, I am a barbarian, sure. I don't know if I'm a monster, though. Maybe monstrously tough. Monstrously good-looking, right? Solstheim's a cold island up north. Want to go visit? I like the snow. And mead. Hard to find mead in Morrowind, yeah? Yashka, that's me. My background? Well, I'm from the Hrothgar Mountains, like most orcs. I lived in a stronghold there. Don't know if you're familiar with orc customs, but those of us who don't live in cities usually live in fortified camps headed by a chieftain called strongholds. I was the daughter of the chief Orshul and his favorite wife Besmuk. In a stronghold, most of the women are the wives or daughters of the chief, since only the chief is allowed to marry. Why'd you leave? My pop got killed and his killer became chief, that's why. Sorta how it works in orc strongholds. Best fighter gets to be chief. I was pretty happy there when my dad was chief. He was a good leader, made sure everyone in the clan got meat every day. Knew the best ways to raid the Bretons and Nords, too. But he wasn't the best fighter. One of the young warriors, Gakholm, was. Gakholm was dumb as a rock, but he was huge, even by orc standards. He was sorta like an Ogrim without the horns, or the good looks. Anyway, once he came of age, everyone knew he'd challenge my Pop. I think Pop thought he'd be able to outsmart Gakholm once the time came. Use some clever feint to defeat him and show the tribe that, yeah, you don't have to be the biggest orc to be the best fighter, or something like that. It really didn't work out that way. Sure enough, Gakholm challenged my Pop to a fight as soon as he was old enough to have the right. Lots of people say stuff like brains over brawn, but I don't believe that. Pop used all the brains he had in the fight. Trick maneuvers, dirty tricks, even a few spells he picked up from the wise woman. None of that really matters when your opponent has a skull as thick as the walls of Orsinium. Gakholm couldn't dodge or pull off any fancy moves. He just took the hits and took big dumb swings with his hammer. Pop dodged for a while, but he got tired way before Gakholm did and took a hit. One hit was all it took, Pop. Gakholm's hammer splattered his spine in one blow. That's awful. Nah, that's how a chieftain should die. Fighting the best warriors in the tribe, giving it all he has. I was pretty proud of Pop for fighting with honor when he could have tried something underhanded to get rid of Gakholm when he was still a child. It did put me in a crummy situation, though. I could stay at the clan and either stay single or marry Gakholm. Ugh. I had been hoping the guy to kill Pop would at least have a pretty face, you know? Anyway, I knew I wasn't going to marry Gockholm. Big, ugly doofuses aren't my type, and I wasn't going to stay in a stronghold led by him either. Sure, he could fight, but as stupid as he was, he'd probably pick a fight with a bigger tribe and get us all killed. Lots of people left when he became chief, myself included. I've been wandering around as a freelance adventurer ever since. Ma left to become an adventurer too. So, that's my background. There you go. Besmuck's my ma's name. Got my good looks from her, and my killer right hook. When Pop died, she left the stronghold and became an adventurer, just like me. Been a while since I've seen her. Last I heard she was working as a mercenary up in Skyrim. If anyone has Skyrim, let me know if Besmuck's a character there. Gockholm's the head of my old tribe and the guy who killed my Pop. Not sure if he's still alive. Wouldn't surprise me if I heard the whole tribe was wiped out under his moronic leadership. Marshall was my Pop, and he was the chief of our tribe. He's dead now. Didn't I tell you? Okay. Never mind. Alright. And orcs usually like wearing... Oh, there's... Okay, Yashka, I'm pretty sure orcs like wearing medium armor, and we have an entire set of adamantium that's not being used right now. So let's put this on you. Glass axe. It's not bad. She's really got a mismatch of stuff. That battle axe is terrible. Ari's stuck in the door, that's what's going on. Okay. Didn't I already remove? Okay, I don't know why she keeps getting that. But let's get... Oh. Somebody got their strength zapped. I think there's a shrine to the tribunal back in here. Oh. Alright, that should help. If anyone got their strength drained. Now, let's go back.
Die with honor, coward! You bring me great honor! We suffer greatly!
Surrender or
escape,
fall by mercy.
coward!
Am I out of arrows? I am completely out of arrows. That sucks. Where's my fletching kit?
Another hopeless fool.
Let's go. Where do we want to go now? Should teleport to Alderaan. There we go. There is our master.
Such a pleasure to see you. How can Latte repay your friendship?
Okay. He's the head of the Mages Guild, and he's a friend of Edwina's, so we'll bring him.
What can I help you with?
Aaron. Arvessa,
Something
you
wrong?
can stay here. We will give you...
Do I drop the sweet roll or hand it over and come back later? Dunno.
I'm not sure where the Marin Ancestral Tomb is, so we're not going to do that. And Aaron... Okay. Gotta have at least one Dremora with us. Just to shock everyone. Or one Daedra. Ariari's a winged Twilight. Okay, let's go talk to Edwina. Edwina! Well, Archmage, I think it's time. The blueprints you showed me, the Dwemer airship. We've modified the design to sail not just the skies, but the black sea of space itself. It's being built in the Imperial City docks. We just need to assemble our crew. This is going to be the voyage of a lifetime, a voyage to the moons. Imagine what we'll discover among the celestial shores. The final plans you found were for an airship of incredible craftsmanship. Latte, imagine my surprise when we found, buried in code within the text, instructions for modifying the same design for a voyage among the stars. How could I resist such a challenge of engineering? We already have a mechanic and a mananaut. Before we set sail, we need a brave captain to pilot the ship, an astral navigator to chart our course, and a ship's doctor to monitor our health. Ask around our guild halls for an astral navigator. Heimla here in the Aldrin branch could serve as a ship's doctor. As for who would fit the bill of a brave captain, well, I suggest speaking with local shipmasters. Well, indeed, we are voyaging to a place no one has ever sailed before, and though, in theory, steering a sea ship and an airship should be similar, in practice it may prove difficult. Speak to the local ship captains, see who they admire. Of course, the Slode are rumored to be some of the most talented acronauts in Tamriel, such vile creatures with a penchant for necromancy. Even if you could find one, I don't think I'd want one captaining our ship. Heimla here in the guild is an awfully talented healer, good cook too, but he's always so busy with his own studies. You've got a way with people, Archmage. Perhaps you can help him see this is a voyage like none other. A keen student of the heavens is paramount for this voyage. The stars are our map, but our map is fickle and moves with the seasons. The constellations have power and are imbued with meaning, omen, and portent. This individual will be both our celestial scout and our augur. Ask around the guilds, accept only the very best. Alright. Let's go talk to people. Not sure what that room is. There's plenty of astral enthusiasts in the guild, but if you want a real stargazer, someone who knows the heavens like the back of their hand and how to interpret their meaning, Elway's the one you want. She's based in the Caldera branch. Himla sounds like an Argonian name.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
How delightful. Welcome. Are you interested in purchasing my goods?
Yep. Oh, that's too much for you. Perhaps only one thing of drow wax? Okay. Himla's up here. That's why I can't find him.
Something wrong?
Such marvels you speak of, Archmage. Dwemer technology, a voyage to the stars. Usually I would be honored to serve on such a venture. Regrettably, it's quite impossible. This is snail mating season. And not just any snail mating season. The stars are aligned in such a way that a very rare creature, the Sargenius snail, will emerge to breed. I must prepare an expedition of my own to the Bitter Coast and capture as many samples as possible. It will be many years and possibly even a century before such creatures are seen in Vardenfell again. The common swamp snail will be everywhere in such wet months, of course, but it is the Sargenius with its unique magical properties that I seek. But I can see you are no stranger to field work, Archmage. Would you collect the samples for me? You will know it by its blue coloring and jewel-like shell. They only emerge in the cool of the night. Bring me 9 samples, enough to breed my own colony. I can study them aboard the ship and tend to the crew if they can need my skills. You must be patient, as they are elusive, Archmage. Then again, you could also try to find the Sargenius breeding grounds. Some do not believe that such place exists, but others would argue that it must. I cannot say for sure, but the denizens of the Bitter Coast might know better. The grounds would need to offer adequate shelter, as well as enough greenery to sustain their diet. Such a place would be well hidden. It might be better to simply search the coast at night. Do they glow? Is that what's going on? You're looking for research opportunities? Well, it just so happens that I have a friend who specializes in the infusing of magical stones such as soul gems. He's currently in the field, but left me a note to give to any interested adventurers or scholars who I ran across. Would you like me to give it to you? I'm sure Jithnan will be very pleased to have a visitor. Okay, we will have to come back.
This is an honor for me.
Night along the Bitter Coast. Blue coloring a glittering shell and is rumored to sing to itself. Okay.
Please, speak.
Lucivar's like, yeah, leave me out of this. Shriel's like, snail hunting? I'm not sure about that, but stars? Okay. And Yashka's like, I thought we were doing something exciting. Snail hunting? think, well, we need to go to Caldera, and from there we can walk to the coast. But first, let's offload Yashka's armor and weapons, because they're crappy. And there's
Is
a
there something
smith
I
right
can
here.
How may I be of assistance? We are blessed, truly blessed. This is an honor.
Okay.
Please join me.
Too much. And we have a house over
How may I
here
be of assistance?
that we can put our stuff that the failed incarnates gave us. So we're not lugging it across the solar system. The firmament. Alright, we have the mace. We have the spear. We have the boots. Those are Cassie's pants. We can put that on. I'm using the shield. There's the robe. That's creepy. Peak Star's belt. Travel stained pants. Okay, I think that's everything from there. You can put Mantle of Dagoth more in here? Or did we need to take this to somebody? We might not. We might have needed to give that to somebody. Chameleon on self. Well, I guess we can give that to Yashka. Makes her a little fuzzy and see-through. Anything else unique that we need to dump out here? Oh. This cuirass. And then the Endiran Exile cuirass. Should probably practice my loot too. So in this game we have Bard's Life by Danae installed. In the Permadeath mod list we have Bardic Inspiration by Murlord. It's two approaches to the same basic concept. Hi Eric, bye Eric. Actually... Dagoth Gauntlet, or Goblet. Alien Coins. Dispose on the floor is fine. First Empire coin. Key to muzzle left. Oh, yeah, I've got Easter eggs I gotta offload somewhere. Da, 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 da. anything else? That may be all the eggs. I hope that's all the eggs. Illuminating scripture. Oh, that's a lantern. I forgot about that. Okay. Now, let's go walk over to the coast. No, we were going to teleport to Caldera. Because Elwë is supposedly a good choice for Astro Navigator? Something like that.
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
Good luck, dude. Looks like a good place to sell our stuff. Little Breton guys are easy to barter with. You just gotta focus less on the bartering and more on the implying that you'll chop their heads off if they rip you off. Orc mercantile. Try it. Yashka, you're an interesting one. Shariel, what are you carrying? You are carrying a lot of stuff. We need to see Creeper, too. Um... Hmm. Anything else? Okay.
A pleasure to see you. Let's do some business, shall we?
Sure. Iliad coins. Triune coin. Welkin stones. Silverware plates. Oyster shells. Illegal item. But of course it is. That we're saving for Julan. Whenever he gets over himself. And talks to us again. No.
Good
You
day.
have any of my
Let's
arrows?
do
No.
business.
Let's go talk to Creeper. That's not how you get to Creepers. Let's go in here. Talk to the smith. See if he has any of my arrows.
Ah, you bring good fortune with
He
you.
does,
Welcome.
and he has huntsman bolts. We don't want those. Okay.
Come, Outlander. Let us do business.
No, that's too much, but he can take that. Yay, mercantile went up, finally. Creeper! Also, I think the lady with the barrier scrolls is here. It's a copy of a wolf queen? Yes, it's a copy of a wolf queen. Julan will want to read that eventually. Help me out, I need the money. Creeper doesn't care about legality. I'm more of a painter and a carver, but bringing stone to life is a truly remarkable skill. Okay. There was a lady. I thought there was a lady here that wanted to talk to us about barrier scrolls. Did she leave?
Such good company. Welcome.
Guess she left. That's weird. Alright, Mage's Guild. Hi, Paxson. Hi, Ari. What are you doing
You seem to
here?
be fitting in well, Outlander. How about a spell or two?
Where's Ari? I don't know why they do that. It's only Tizo's companions, and it's only when they walk through certain doors, or you do certain intervention spells, like Divine Intervention or Civi. And even though Ari is Katia Carell's work, it uses the same basic commands as Paxson, and I'm blanking on the name of the Guar. Elwie is the one you want. She's usually off on some adventure or another, but on a clear night you'll find her and her telescope somewhere high in the city. Elwie stays away from the mountains, can't stand the cliff racers. Don't blame her. At all.
My prices are the best.
Oh, she takes us to Sea Lock. That's cool.
How may I be of service?
Let's go talk to Fulms. I might have something for him to do. What can I do for you, Archmage, or is this about that bit of work you're doing for me? We're making excellent progress. Here's 500 gold. Now bring me the Phallus Marion Propylon Index. A pilgrim with no idea of the thing's value gave it as an offering to the shrine at Margon. Shouldn't present any problem for an enterprising adventurer like yourself. Oh great, we're gonna get kicked out of the temple if we try to do that one. We picked up a whole bunch of other ones that were like out in the wilderness and really hard to find, but
I don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was.
not that one. Oh my god. Who's up there? Besides a cliff racer.
Our blood is made for fighting. I will kill you quickly.
We are way high up. Oh, that's a Farland. That's not Elwie. It's a pleasure to see you. Would you care to talk? There's a price on her head, though I don't know how much. People don't take kindly to being sold shoddy goods. Okay. It's really stunning how you Dunmer can enslave other intelligent creatures. I hear there's a group called the Twin Lamps trying to stop the practice. Look, I'll tell you one thing. If you're going to hang around our kind for very long, you'd better find a way to fly. Get yourself some levitation potions, an enchanted item, a spell, something. Otherwise you'll be watching us have all the fun. Word has gotten round about you and the prophecies. Most people think it's just harmless superstition, not worth getting upset over. The temple feels otherwise, of course. They say you're all heretics. It's a difficult situation. In other regions of the Empire, Sheogorath's inconstance and appreciation for chaos can be mistaken for a sense of humor by practitioners of obscure popular festivals, artists, and secret entertainers. A novice conjurer must not be fooled or pay a dear price. Okay, so she's not there. Ow. And everyone is just way too bright and flashy. If anyone has any idea why the spell keeps getting us and how to make it stop permanently, that would be great. Shriel, quit walking away. And her wings are huge. Okay, where's Latte? There we go. Alright. High up with her telescope. Can we see her from here? Huh. But she doesn't like to go into the mountains because of the cliff racers.
You coward. There's no escape, coward.
Is this her? This doesn't look like an Elwie. No, this is the necklace lady. It's good to have my jewelry back. Yeah, okay. What is that? I'll eat some Colovian bread. Enchanted gateway to a camp. This gateway is currently not operating. It's over there. Mine. Can I pet the scrib? Scrib, can I pet you? Please? No?
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
Thank you, Aaron and Yashka. Very good job.
You are a fool to fight me. There is no escape.
Okay. I wonder if she's up top of the...
I'll take this child.
one of the gatehouses, or... I don't see her here. Wonder if she's up on top of the governor's house? Governor's mansion? I mean, this roof would be a good place to watch the stars. Oh, here she is. Elwie.
Greetings and salutations.
That is some hair. Oh my god. Oh my, you startled me. What brings you to my little perch over Caldera? I was contemplating the mysteries of the heavens. What do you know, I mean truly know, about the heavens above? Take the sun, for instance. If I were to press you, what would you say the sun is? I know it gives light and heat by day. Light, heat, but most importantly, magic. What you call the sun is in fact the largest tear in our reality. It is the main source of magicka in the world, providing a constant flow from Aetherius to Mundus. Let's try something seemingly more simple. What shape are the moons shining above us tonight? A sphere? Wrong. They only appear as orbs. In truth, both the moons and Dominion planets are truly infinite in size and mass, entirely separate planes of existence. But mortal thought cannot conceive of the infinite. In an attempt to protect ourselves from the mind-destroying stress of the concept, our eyes reshape reality into the spheres we see above us. That's insane. On the contrary, sanity is the very thing it is attempting to preserve. It is quite a miraculous defense mechanism, when you think about it, such an incredible distortion of reality, and we learned it from a very young age. So, let's see if you've been paying attention. What exactly are the stars above us tonight? Smaller tears in reality between Mundus and Aetherius? Exactly, you grasp it, my friend. Many Bosmer I was raised with believe Ifri created day, night, and the places between through the manner in which he interpreted the laws of time established by Anui El and applied them to Nirn. They also believe he is responsible for the movements of the stars, as to this day the realms their windows to sway and wink to his song. You're clearly very knowledgeable. I have a proposition for you. Then let's hear it. The movement of the heavens is entirely predictable and trackable. I myself have spent a lifetime studying it. There's no need to use florid poetry like stars dancing to music to describe it. It's all in my charts and maps, clear and precise. There are some cosmic abnormalities, of course, but what field doesn't have some sort of fly in the proverbial ointment? Unstars are celestial objects that resemble stars. Unlike stars, unstars move across the sky and do not emit Valerians, though they still emit light. The nature of this light and its effect on mortals remains uncertain. The constellation of the Serpent, comprised of 4 unstars, is not confined to appearing at specific times of the year. The motions of the unstars that form the Serpent are unpredictable. I have tried in vain to make sense of its movements and purpose. It is a profound mystery. Varliance, also known as ethereal, Iliad, or simply star magic, is a type of radiant blue magic that emanates from the stars in the night sky. The word may translate to starlight, which the ancient Iliads believed was the purest form of light, one of their 4 acknowledged elements. Welkin and Varlos stones, types of meteoric glass, are used to restore the starlight and repurpose it for power. Most scholars agree that the Iliads' fall from power, if not their extinction, is for the best. The portrayals of them passed down by their former slaves are not kind. Slaves were used by the Iliads for farming, entertainment, and the building of their empire's infrastructure. Not so different to the local Dunmer, eh? But the Iliads were likely far worse. They say human thralls were subjected to Daedra-inspired arts such as flesh sculpture and gut gardening. I'm glad they're gone. In the Altmer tradition, Anu El is the soul of Anu the Everything, and of all things. He's seen as order, the everlasting, ineffable light, and is diatomically opposed to Sithis, who represents chaos, the corrupting, inexpressible action. Sithis worshippers regard him as a demon, as he represents the stasis of Anu, which in their eyes is unchanging nonetheless. The interaction of these 2 opposing forces creates the Grey Maybe, known as Nirn. A plane of Arubis, thought to be the origin of all magic and arcane arts, is Aetherius. The stars and the sun are theorized to be holes into Aetherius left by spirits, notably Magnus, who long ago became dissatisfied with Mundus. It is a common belief that the soul of a dead person, assuming they are not Nirn-bound, goes to Aetherius to continue on as a spirit, where it is said many souls of mortals become spirits of another sort. We do not know what truly lies beyond. We can only measure the energy it emits. Traditionally, Bosmer regard the moons as spirits of fortune, both good and bad, but the moons are likely entirely separate planes of existence, much like the realms of oblivion. The movement of the heavens... Okay, we read that. Nirn, also known as the Grey Maybe, is the mortal plane where Tamriel and the mortal races reside. It floats in the void of oblivion and comprises the core of the region known as Mundus. Some sources use the terms Nirn and Mundus synonymously, but in truth Mundus is a more expansive structure which extends past Nirn itself and encompasses additional regions and planes. Our voyage will take us from Nirn and into those wider, stranger spaces. We must take care, however, not to stray into oblivion. Ifri, also known as the singer, the storyteller, the god of song and forest, and the spirit of the now, is the most important deity of the Bosmeri pantheon. He is said to have been the first to transform himself into the Elnophe, or earth bones, giving rise to the rules and principles of nature and life on Nirn. He thus formed the frame upon which nature is woven, loomed through with his own song echoes and sight perception for mortals to interpret. I agree with Heimla, they are fascinating creatures, those snails, and is it a coincidence their breeding conditions on Nirn come at the same time as the stars are at their widest? Stars can move, yes, but they can wax and wane as well. The past weeks have been some of the highest Varliance flows on record for many, many years. I suspect the two are linked, but I need to study them closer to deduce why or how. I can't turn down the opportunity to study the Varliance and tropic flows, of course, and it's important you have a true professional to guide you. I agree to join your crew, Archmage. I'll meet you at the Aldrin Guild shortly. Okay. Can we get down from... Ow. Alright, let's go to the coast. We'll camp when we get outside of town. Actually, we have a room in the Mage's Guild. We might as well go sleep there. Hey, Paxson. Bye, Paxson.
Turn this one down to size. Your blood is made for fighting. Your luck's run out. Death comes for you.
Everyone stop yelling at the rat, please. Thank you.
Turn this one down to size. You will feel wise, right?
Okay. Let's do personality, luck always, and strength. Yashka, the barbarian, ascended to level 11. Latte is level 39. Arulin is level 16. Shariel is level 43. Aaron the Reaver is level 23. And Ari Ari is 21. Now I'm peckish again. More Clovian bread. All the Clovian.
Will die here. I'll attend to this one. Hold still, coward. Your luck's run out.
All right, let's go out.
Bloody one. You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Paxson. No, Paxson, stay here. Wander around. Stop causing problems on purpose. Okay. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Snail hunting. Because that's the kind of day we're having.
Coward.
Really? What are we freaking out about? That guy?
You will die.
Okay, we can freak out about that guy someplace else. Trot.
I have you again.
Sorry, Yashka. Okay.
Oh, still, coward.
Aaron, who hit you? Was it me?
Time to trim this one down to size.
Ari Ari.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Alright. There we go. I don't see it. Oh.
No surrender!
No mercy!
I think I'm the only archer right now. Which is kind of odd. Brugo. You're an outcast. Okay. Oh, wait. Yashka is a topic. What do we have to say about Yashka? Maluk's blessings upon you, dear sister. Yay! Acknowledgement. Okay, at night along the coast is where we should find said snails. You do a little of this and a little of that, but you don't buy anything, so what good are you? Okay, how did I miss the Coma Forager? Not once, but twice. And you... who are you? You're a shaman. Okay. I missed it again? I don't know where that arrow went. I pet the squib! He thumps! There is a mod where when you pet the scrib, it poops out scrib jelly, so you don't have to kill them to get the jelly. Which is really nice. I don't think I have that one installed. Okay. So we are gonna wait... 12 hours, and now we're gonna look for snails. And we are peckish, thirsty, and very tired. Tired, peckish, and very thirsty. That's water. Tea? More bread. More bread, and we'll deal with the tired later. Now we are looking for snails. Okay, that's part of Drulene Fallon's herd. We're also still looking for Nern roots, so everyone keep an ear out, I guess?
Time to turn this one.
Oh, there it is. I was like, did I not just shoot a cliff racer? Is that a lighthouse? That is a lighthouse. That's Narmak over there. Okay. The script is thumping. Come on. Maybe the folks on the Bitter Coast can tell us, or in Narmak can tell us about snails.
Your luck's run out.
Exhausting racer blade. Okay. There's my arrow back. He's glowing quite strongly. Welcome to Narmak. Okay. Do we feel welcomed? By the freaking land drow. Yoo-hoo! Anyone here who wants to talk about snails by any chance? Hello? Oh, there's an Ashlander. Sorry, snail breeding grounds? Magic snail breeding grounds? I'm afraid I can't help you. Ask someone more familiar with the lands. A hunter, maybe, or a scout. Well, I think there was a guard here. I need a scout. You can look for Drida Salvani in the Arnhem Manor or Balin in the Drow Jigger's Rest. Well, we're right here at the manor. Well, there are two Arvel families. The head of the family, Ravone Arvel, lives in Arvel Manor in the Ascadian Isles. Another branch of the family lives in Alvalathi. I've seen those creatures in decent number around Seydanine near the water. If I were you, I would go for a swim northwest of town and keep my eye out for an underwater cave. Okay. We can do that. I don't know what you're talking about. You say you found a bowl in my shack? Well, you're a liar, so go away and leave me alone. Okay, jerkface. Jorash's excellent books. Let's go talk to Jorasha.
Mutsera. May you walk on warm sands.
Okay. You got anything interesting to say? Because I'm pretty sure you're Kamana Tong. Yeah. Have you been into the sewers yet? Even Narmak keeps some of its inhabitants secret. Okay, you stopped me to tell me that?
Hello.
Where's the boat that takes us to Kuala Awad? There it is. Okay, come on, you can talk to people. We're very personable. We have a great personality, I guess our converse. A voyage to the stars? Pah! And I thought him a Farseer's tales of adventure were far-fetched. But that takes the ship's biscuit. She's the shipmaster operating in the rough waters around Dagon Fell. A tough old Nord. She's sailed east across the Sea of Dreams to the Patamaic Isles and as far west as the dread ports of Thras, where the silent dead serve under the vile Slode. At least that's the story she tells. Well, we better go get her, but first...
Let's do some business, shall we?
We can walk from Huawad to Sadanin. We can ask Huawad's shipmaster if...
It's so good to meet you.
Yeah, okay, it's hers. Okay, we need to go talk to her. I like how you're recruiting people who are canon characters. I mean, there's always the potential for incompatibility, or for compatibility problems, but it also gives you a great chance to, you know, Heimlaw didn't do anything in the game. Farseer was your basic, you know, ship's captain. This is...
You are a fool.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Are we mad at a
Time to turn this
fish?
one down to size.
Where's Latte? This is Hola Odai. We're mad at a fish. No, we're mad at a mud crab. Guys, it's a mud crab. There's our diamond mine over here. Over here. It's raining and it's cold. Let's put on heavier clothes. And Ari went zoom! And then came back.
No surrender!
Thank you, Aaron. And Yashka. Northwest of... Who are you? You're a vampire hunter.
Is there something I can do for you?
Okay, so we want northwest of Satanin, which we are north, and if we go west into the water... I have no idea what this is going to do. Oh. Okay. That's where the Sumerius ancestral tomb used to be. Now it's across from the lighthouse. Alright. Honk. We are looking for underwater cave. Not how I thought I was going to spend my playthrough, looking for snails of all things. The Man-O-War are not hostile unless provoked. I don't actually recognize the name of that cave. It's a slaughterfish. Thanks, guys.
Now you die! There is no escape, coward! You and what die here!
Such violence.
You will die for pain!
Actually, pre-made food, I'll take it. Oh, we slept on the boat. That's when we slept.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain!
Death comes for you.
Wait, I hear Nernroot. Where is it? There it
Death
is.
comes for you.
There's someone up there. Hello? Anyway, I can be of assistance. Just tell me what you want to know. You're a pilgrim. What are you doing up here? You don't know anything
Hello
about
there.
this
How are
snail
you?
breeding grounds. You just have a really ridiculous hairpiece.
I'll have you. You grow weak.
Okay, I have no idea where this goes. Watch my back, guys. Hatch cannot be opened without the appropriate key. Okay. I have detect key. Salt rice porridge. Mmm, just like Mother used to make. Um... Okay, I think Arulin is carrying a bunch of pouches for me. Yeah, she is. Daedra Heart, Breakfast of Champions. Marshmallow. Trinity Fruit, okay. I think we picked that up on Stark Isle. Yes, we're going to eat something named Stinkhorn Cap. Wait, if it was in there, I probably needed it for something. I should probably do some fletching as well. Okay. We're waiting for the stew to cook. It'll be a minute. We've had more interesting iterations of the Morrowind cooking show, but, you know, everybody loves a good stew. Right, guys? I love that armor. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep saying that. Alright, we got a jar full of stew. Now. Oh! This looks like it could be a grotto. It's a grotto. I actually now have a grotto save because Project Cyrodiil has made it worthwhile to get into the water and investigate them. Some very nice hand-placed loot in the two that we explored. Did we find some slaughterfish? Is that what's going on? Sergenius Grotto. Alright, we found where the snails live. Should probably switch out to a weapon I can use underwater. Which would be Skull Crusher, the Great Bonker. How many of these did I need to get? 9. 9 samples. Okay. We're the Nerevarine and we're hunting snails. As you do. As you do. What would Dagoth Ur think if we just showed up in the cavern of the Heart of Lorcan and we're like, hey! You want some snails? We got glowing blue singing snails. Did you not find a buddy up here? No, there's 2 of you. Okay. Waning Blade. Absorb health, turn undead, and light. Oh, nope. This snail was having a these snails were having a threesome. Okay. That one was running away. Oh, they're also having a threesome. How many is that? 10. Okay. We have found more than enough. Alright, so we need to go... What's the best way to get to Dagon Fell? Hi, Balding Clerk. A water bomb going there. Okay, I'll take your word for it on that one. Let's see. Where are we gonna go? There we are. Oh, there's the hidden grotto loot, which was another mod jam nod, not from this past winter, but the winter before. It placed all kinds of just random stuff. To make it actually worthwhile traveling into tombs or grottos, because we all know it's in the vanilla game, it is not worth it at all. Not worth the mana it costs to cast water breathing or magicka. Alright. What would be the fastest way to get to Dagon Fell? Might be Telmora. Alternately, do we have a Sadrith Mora? We do. We have a Sadrith Mora. Mark. So we will go there. Excuse me. Okay. Latte, we need to take off all your enchanted things because they're not working right now. Those are bound. Okay, now we have to put them all back on him.
Friend.
Mara's skirt. Guardian's belt. Where's the other really fancy ring? Ring of Finaster. Okay, there we go. Definitely ups his health quite a bit. I need to sell that spear we just found. Can you buy this?
I'm listening.
Waning blade. Water spear? Ooh, we may have to sell that inside the guild. Also, he doesn't even have any of my arrows. What good are you, dude?
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Oh, latte stuff needs repaired, I think. That does... Hat. Cheryl, I think you're carrying like 20 hammers or something stupid like that. Yeah. She just hasn't gotten hit. Come on, Latte.
upon you.
There we go. His little ears. I love it. Aaron, do I need to fix any of your stuff? Well, the battle axe, of course. Sorry for shooting you. Luna Clypeus. Lunar chess piece. Yeah, I need to fix all of this. We possibly have too many spear fighters? Not sure about that. Or axe fighters. Okay. Anything else I can offload on you, my dude? Satchel. There we go. Only a fool would look at Galar Ilvain's prices and not think there's some strange business going on there. I know the price of cloth and workmanship and fine gems, and those prices do not allow for the prices he advertises. I wonder what his secret is. Maybe it's money laundering?
Do you need something, Outlander?
Alright. That cleared some stuff out. Roland, what are you doing? You are very fancy. We'll go talk to your husband, yes, the salvage guy.
May I help you, Outlander?
Do you want the spear? Thanks. Like, I have no idea why Latte just suddenly has all of those shields. It's ridiculous. This is the kid that
look at my
hates me.
selection? Care to look at my selection?
Sure, why not? I don't think we need cure common disease on self. We have corpus. That's all.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's the kid we pissed off. I'm gonna leave this really interesting, whatchamacallit, short blade crescent thing in here. Hello, Flinny. Were you a good boy? Okay. The elusive beast. Waning blade. Yeah, that's interesting. That may be an artifact, though. I may need that. Alright, let's catch a boat to Dagon Fell so we can recruit Farseer to captain the ship amongst the stars.
May I help you? May I help you?
At least they're being polite. It's because Caswin's trying to rise through the ranks of House Delvani right now.
My prices are reasonable.
And there's approximately 15 boats jammed into this harbor. There she... No. Betty? Who are you? No idea who you are. This is who we're looking for. Welcome to Dagon Fell. I'm Hema Farseer. We're country folk here. We don't stand on ceremony, so just go ahead, ask your questions. Airships? Star sailing? Not for me, friend. The sea is the only mistress I know, or want to know. But my younger brother, Fenrir, yearns for great adventure. He'd sail to Akavir and beyond if he could find a crew brave enough. He's shacked up with Griddle Half-Troll in town. I don't think either of them are good for each other. My brother's always been a wild one, but he's one hell of a pilot. I've seen him sail through typhoons that would sink an Imperial battleship without spilling a drop of his mozzie. Okay.
If you need a good laugh or a tall tale, you've come to the right place.
Half-Troll. Wonder if she's a half-troll or if she's just... Okay, so it's the big house at the end of the road. Where's Fenrir?
Care to talk? You're a welcome break from the locals.
Well, this is fun. Not really. Oh, wait. There we go. What's this then? You looking for trouble? Don't make me crack your jaw, Bildrat. I'm drinking, so leave me be. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. See, I won't shoot the scuttle with no man, woman, or blasted Daedra that won't drink with me. This bottle's near done. Get 10 jugs o' Motzi from the world's end. Match me drink for drink. Tell me your story. Hema, she's damn good by rights and by blood. I'd know. It's my blood, too. I hear there's a huge slaughterfish called Daggerhead menacing the sea beyond the rocks to the east. Not a good place for a swim, or small boats for that matter. They say the sword sticking out of its head can puncture boat hulls. Well, that's a fish tale if I ever heard one.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come.
Ten things of Motzi.
What brings you here today? Business or pleasure?
Take your fill of golden mead. Let it spill like blood across your blade. The horns of battle call upon the stronger.
Alright. That's a lot of Motzi. To your health, landlubber. Tell it from the start. Your cock-a-hoop mages found some dusty old plans and some ruins. And of course, you can't just leave a drawing on paper B, can you? Let's wet your gullet, Red Mullet. So you're building a skyship, dwarven work, risky, untested, could fall apart at a moment's notice. But then again, those Centurions and their ruins have proven pretty robust over the centuries, and airships ain't unheard of if you're a well-traveled cove like myself. Anyway, down the hatch. I was a galley boy on a slowed slave float in my youth, you see. Long story. I took one too many risks in my wild days, and it cost me. Let's just say they don't handle much like a sea ship, I can tell you that. Like a toad waiting in Treacle. You don't want a sea captain for a job like this. You need a professional pilot. Bottoms up. I've sailed from Soul Rest to Slaver's Spire. I've drunk fire wine with Daedra and brawled with blood Templars. But sailing to the stars? There's an adventure even my sister would balk at. Ha! There's a story to top even her tallest tales. Now drink! Drink! At least on the seas, the stars are fixed in height, even as they move across the heavens. But sail towards them? You're asking for a real headache and plotting for sure. Your guild navigator had better be the best, or we'll blow into the outer dark. And who knows what horrors fly there. I'm getting dry-mouthed just thinking about it. Once more into the breach. I mean, the whole thing's crazy. You're crazy. It's in your eyes, plain as a periwinkle. But maybe I like a little crazy. My favorite folks are all a little touched by Sheogorath. See? Hey, you feeling okay there, Bob? You look a little green around the gills. Har har, I thought you were about to spill your guts there. Better out than in, that's what I say. So I've heard your story. Even if this airship ain't just a figment of your fancy, there's a big problem. I won't take orders from no man, woman, or even the Queen of Drow herself, unless they sing with me. You don't truly know a man till you've sung with them, elf. Have you heard the song To See My Sisters? No? You're in for a treat. Listen close and then join me when you got the hang of it.
I hugged the coast on the sea of ghosts and jumped at every whisper. May kind's fair kin get kissed to the end, but I'd rather see my sisters. So guide all hands through Dunmer lands and sing sax lil tongue twisters. Go drink and sing in Morrowind. I'd rather see my sisters. I'd rather see my sisters. I hugged the coast on the sea of ghosts and jumped at every whisper. May kind's fair kin get kissed to the end, but I'd rather see my sisters. So guide all hands through Dunmer lands and sing sax lil tongue twisters. Go drink and sing in Morrowind. I'd rather see my sisters. I'd rather see my sisters.
Okay, that was really cool. You were a little out of key there, matey, but you got heart. You really want this voyage, eh? I reckon Gradle's gonna bash my brains in if I stew here much longer. So if this airship of yours is skyworthy, I'll give the wheel a spin or two. It'll smell better than a slowed float, at least. Spit and shake my hand, Elf. I'm the captain for your ship. Alright. Okay, so we need to deliver the snails. We've got the captain and we've got the astronomer. So let's teleport to Eldrune so we can give the snails to Himla. Oh. Probably help if I turn collision back on.
Yes?
Himla! Snails! I have them for you. Such a beautiful creature, such curious song. You have my sincere gratitude, Archmage. And now, as promised, let us speak of me joining your crew as a ship's doctor. It would be an honor and a privilege to serve your expedition, Deja Blackeye. I hope my skills will not be needed, but who knows how our bodies will cope in such strange places. Indeed, our very minds may be in peril. At least I shall have my snails to study in the quiet moments such voyages usually provide. It will be many years, and possibly even a century, before such creatures will be seen in Vardenfell again. We're very fortunate to have so many live samples to study on our voyage. Okay. Hi, Lucifer. Let's go talk to Edwina. How goes the quest to assemble our crew? Our crew's coming together. Himla I know and trust, and Elwie I know from reputation. I can't say the same for Fenrir. I suppose new frontiers attract wild types, but this is a professionally funded voyage by a chartered Imperial guild. Ah, I can see our esteemed Imperial guest has also arrived. I'm afraid Imperial Manonot Regulus is a necessity on this voyage. We aren't legally allowed to take off without him, but he is rather unsettling. Earthbound reborn, hear me. I am Royal Imperial Manonot Regulus. Your voyage is of interest to the Elder Council. Takeoff is permitted. Travel restricted to Mundus outer measures 3 by 20. Peril accepted. My presence necessary. Propulsion is lacking. Veriliance so bright in my home, so rare on your Nirn. Your task assigned. Displace your matter and retrieve 4 great Varla stones. Unravel your being and manifest on Nirn 35.27 by 404. Many husks guard the Varlians. Their spirits long gone, but the danger remains. What? You cannot? Disappointing. Only through reverse portal techniques or with the hand of higher beings. I remember now. Very well, I shall take you. Are you ready? I'm ready for whatever it is you're about to do. Hold close to your definitions. Manonauts are a little bonkers. Just a little.
How may I help you, Donmer?
I think we're in an alien ruin. And that's a lot of people with a lot of shields. Yeah, we're in an alien ruin.
oath is an oath.
Alright, guys, let's go explore. We're looking for how many Varla stones? It doesn't say in the journal entry. This is definitely an Ayleid ruin. Bonking thing out. Who knows how old this bread is, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And who knows?
Die with to fear a woman's power.
There's no escape.
We just miscast back there. Please stop that. That is how we die.
There's no escape.
You coward. Time to turn this one down to size.
This is the end of you, Swit!
Walk in dust. Okay. Looks like we're going to need to give everyone a little toppy-offy. Except for everyone. Latte? Okay.
No mercy! You will suffer! You will die here!
I like how they have a pick and a probe right there, just in case you forgot to bring yours. Cook food. Yay. That's nice. Surfeit of Thieves. Oh, it's worth something. We already have book 6 in our inventory, but we can always sell it. I don't think I need to wear my gloves right now. I thought there was a way out of this chamber. I guess not. Gotta love it when you get rising force potions. Like, oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ari, why are you dying on me? Okay, I have no idea what that's supposed to do, but... Everybody come this way.
Time to turn this one down to size.
I don't care much for those, but... Ari, let's heal you. I mean, even Arulin took a beating there. Latte's fine. Shriel might be part of a problem with a miscast too. She tends to do that. She's a battle mage. Aaron, I don't remember what he is. The pedestal is covered with scattered crystal remains. The ice in the room seems unnatural, as if from powerful magic. Okay. We're not so great at puzzles, guys, so this may take a minute. This tablet is etched with runes that flow with faint residual power. You don't recognize the language, but the engraving seems at odds with the rune's iconography. Maybe there's something in here. No? Or is this just standard Alien chandelier? Latte, you are in the way. Nope. Nope. Maybe the answer's down here? I don't know.
Give up! You will die! There is no escape! The end of you, swift!
Latte, please don't die on me.
Time to trim this one
Surrender!
down.
No mercy! Your life to me.
Right here.
I will kill you quickly.
Alright.
You will bring me great honor. Die, Victor!
Okay, we're gonna save and come back to this next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed it.
You happy child.
And enjoy the rest of your day.